Hey y'all, it's Sheila. Thank you for stopping by and spending some of your minutes with me. I do so appreciate it. I've been missing. I haven't even responded to all the comments on my last video. Some have come in recently that I haven't responded to, and I apologize for that. I was out of town for about 10 days. I was in Michigan. Um, that's where my son is, and he had to have surgery. He completely tore his ACL and messed up his meniscus, and I went up for surgery and to stay with him for a while, and it killed me coming home. You know, when something's going on with one of your kids, it's sometimes hard to leave them. I even looked into changing my airline ticket, and I couldn't, so I'm back home. But before I talk more about that, I want to get really serious for a minute. Most of y'all are aware that one of my bestest friends, Marlene from Marlene Fab and Glam, has had a tragic loss in her family. Her son John has passed away, and several of y'all have reached out to me about Marlene and just wanting to know if there's what the plans are, if there's a place to leave a memorial donation, and there is, and I'll have it listed below. It's an animal charity that her son John was very attached to. He had, I think, two rescued dogs from there, and it meant a lot. And the response to that has been absolutely wonderful. I've had calls and texts and emails asking me how Marlene is doing. I don't, you'll say, I don't want to bother her. You're not bothering her. These warm, kind, wonderful messages that she has been receiving are a wonderful distraction, and she is overwhelmed at the amount of kindness in this YouTube community, those who create videos and those who watch. So there will be a link listed below if you choose to do a monetary donation. And I just want to say, Marlene's going to be back. Marlene is watching videos. If you're a creator, she's watching videos. She's not commenting. She's just not quite up to that. She's hitting that thumbs up, and it's a wonderful distraction. So I feel like YouTube will be a wonderful therapy for our Marlene, and it will be a way for her to get through this tragedy. So I think she'll be back soon. She's watching makeup videos and funny videos and things like that, and she'll be back. She'll be back probably fairly soon, because it is a wonderful distraction for her, and she misses you all. That doesn't in no way takes away from the gravity and the pain and the hurt of losing her son. It's just a way to help fill the days and get her mind on something else. While I was in Michigan, I took some pictures, and they'll be inserted at the end, where my son lives. Opening his front door in the mornings and looking out over the lake, it is absolutely beautiful. I walked out there a couple of times with my cup of coffee. It was quite a bit colder, though it wasn't terribly cold, but it was cooler than it is here. And it impressed me. The people impressed me. Everywhere I went, the people were so friendly. It kind of reminded me of being in the South. You'll be in the grocery store, the drugstore, the big box store, and somebody will come up and just start talking to you. And that happened with me in Michigan. And they would go, "You're not from around here." "No, honey, I'm not from here. I'm from the South." We cooked some good food while I was there. Cooked a few different things, and then I cooked up a bunch of stuff and left meals frozen for him. He's going to have a good bit of a recovery and a lot of physical therapy, and yeah. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. It just was beautiful. It was beautiful in Michigan. and where he lives, he's not right in Detroit. He's, I don't know, 30-40 minutes from Detroit, and it's beautiful country up there where he lives, and I loved opening that door and seeing that lake. You know, I'm always happier by the water. So yeah, I do have some pictures to insert. He lives in an apartment. um what else is going on? I have one more breast cancer video that I'll make it up before the end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm not sure if I will, and if I don't, it's no big deal. But I hope you are doing well. Before I left, Barb from Take Control Beauty and I were talking, and we had hoped to meet up while I was in Michigan. That just didn't happen. Um, and it was purely because I needed to be there for my son. It was quite a painful surgery that he had. So maybe another time. I was really looking forward to maybe dashing in somewhere and having a quick bite with Barb. I think she's not far from where my son lives, but it just didn't happen on this trip. I just didn't have time. So if y'all don't know who Barb is, she is, um, mm, she's going to get me for this. She is 76 years old, and she does her age in reverse. So she says she's 67. She has beautiful, beautiful skin. She's quite comical. She calls her people that log on and watch and comment her posse. She has a good sense of humor, and she's just a well-rounded channel. She wears a lot of wigs, so those of y'all that like wigs, you'd probably like Barb's channel. So I'm going to slip some of those pictures in here at the end, and I hope to see you soon. Once again, the information about Marlene's beloved son John, and if you want to make a donation, it's linked below. And she is loving all your messages. It's a bright spot, and it's very heartwarming to see this kind of support for someone I love dearly. Bye now.